What's going on, bro? Welcome to another video. Today I just want to run you guys through my leg workout you can do to get big legs without squatting. But don't get me wrong, you need to squat to build big legs, but sometimes the gym just gets real busy and all the squat racks are taken and you can't squat. So if something else opens up, you go there and kill it anyways. So today we just started off with leg press, but most importantly, the warm up is the most important. So I always warm up my hips and try to get more mobile when getting into a squat position. So warming up your hips and trying to get into a deep squat really helps out whenever you are about to hit legs. Also, another thing that I've been doing as well is just doing some walking lunges, usually 2 sets of 20, 10 each leg, obviously, just to open up the hips a little bit more and get some blood flow in the legs as well. So that's been helping out real smooth. So anyways, moving on to the leg press, we basically just worked our way up, pyramid set. I believe we were doing like 15, 12, 10, 8, and 8. And then I also did a triple drop set at the end of the last set, which I did not record because I had to focus up and get that shit done. So yeah, that's what we did for the first movement. And then we moved on to Romanian deadlifts. So we went pretty heavy on these 2 plates for 4 sets of 10, I believe. Just really trying to focus on, getting a good stretch in the hamstrings with heavy weight, and really just trying to bring up my glutes and my hamstrings at the moment, because I focused a lot on my quads a couple years ago, and now they are overpowering my hamstrings. And at first my hamstrings and glutes were dominant over my quads, so now I have to kind of balance it out. So there's that. And then we moved on to a superset, which I did basically just like a standing lunge, and then supersetted it with it's like a sissy squat variation. So for the lunges, I was doing 65 dumbbell for, I believe, 10. And then on the sissy squat, I was doing just a failure body weight. And when I was so for the lunge, you basically just want to focus on getting the whole leg engaged. So quad, hamstring, glute. So you gotta kind of like get your foot balance or foot position in the right place, and then for the movement, and then just kind of like balance out. I like to keep the dumbbell just straight up and just put it right next to my thigh, the one that's not doing the lunge, just to help me keep my balance, and then so I can focus on the movement. And then as far as the sissy squat variation, I was trying to get a deep stretch in the quad at the bottom and then squeeze at the top. This is basically, these hurt because you basically have to keep the constant tension in while you're going down and on the way up. And if you have never tried these, I definitely give these a try. If you have this machine equipment thing, it's not really machine, but it's like a platform, I guess. If you have this platform, I would highly recommend you try it out. You just got to get the position, the level of the position on the pad. You have to get it to, I'd say, like mid calf, and then you can focus more on your quads. But I was doing that till failure, and then I was doing partials at the bottom whenever I couldn't get back up. So just getting another deep stretch right there in the quad, right in the upper quad actually, kind of towards your hip abductors, just to really bring out that detail whenever you cut down. And then we moved on to the last movement, which is just a seated hamstring curl. Pretty much 4 sets of 12 just to burn out the hamstrings at the end. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that was pretty much a whole leg day that you can try out. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, because we don't really have a structured program right now. We're just going in the gym, doing whatever is available, because the gym does get pretty hectic whenever I go. And that's kind of the beauty of like going to the gym, not knowing what you can hit and what you can't hit. Because the whole day I was just thinking, man, I want to deadlift today. And guess what? I couldn't deadlift because there was no platforms open. So yeah, it's if you're kind of like that too, where you're thinking about the movement that you want to start off with and it's not available, well, guess what? Now you have to improvise, and your brain was mainly focused on that first movement the whole day, and now you have to change it up. So your brain has to like rewire and then figure out what you need to do to get a good workout in. And that's kind of the beauty of not having structuring your own program and knowing how to work out and train properly to grow, because obviously your body's going to adapt to the certain movements that you're doing in your program. So if you're always switching it up and challenging yourself and realizing what you need to